All right. So let's talk about conforming to society, teachers, peers, and parents. So I'm not against anybody, if they're. Um, what I'm trying to say is there's good in people. I don't hate. It's their own life. I don't hate parents or I don't hate teachers. I don't hate people. The reason why I say conform is because there are nice teachers out there. I'm usually good with teachers because they're nice. I remember though I was a troublemaker in class comp, but I'm good with them. They like me because I'm nice. I'm not mean. Um, Nor there's good people out there like peers and classmates. They're good people. There's they're good teacher out there. They're good parents. It's just that the reason why I said don't conform to society's parents and teachers is because I did an interview with Bob Dwyer. They gave you the best they had. Your parents, your teachers, they gave you their best they had. They 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 uh they give you what they had at that time. They don't know much better because they didn't grow up knowing these things. I didn't grow up knowing. I wish I knew these things. It's not. I don't hate it. It's just that I just get annoyed and pissed off when when you go, because usually I don't know about you, but when I go out to do my own thing, and I don't feel like to associate with a lot of people. Only I select couple of people that I talk to who are open-minded. I did a video about close-minded versus open-minded. I don't go my way out and talk to these people because they always bring me down. I don't want to associate people who keep bringing me down. You know, that's why I stopped going to the hair cuttery. This guy, he didn't know how to treat me right or do the customer service thing right. I never. I was actually when I was going there to get my hair cut. I was there. I was really happy because I was like, I got my own blog, or because at that time I was doing MLM, but I stopped doing that. And I was saying I was an entrepreneur and stuff like that, and I was so happy that I get to do my own thing, and what happened was, he get there and he told me, oh yeah, that's great and all, but you know, because at the time, I didn't have a job, and I was like, F that. And then he told me, oh yeah, go get a job and stuff like that. I get that, but I want to try something else a little bit different. That a lot of because when you go out to do something that you believe in, your dreams, people criticize you and people try to push the reality to he said I was a bad boy because I skipped school, or doesn't mean that I'm a bad boy. It's just that I at that time I had a lot of pressure. I was gaining a lot of weight, and yeah, it's not what he think it is. He's like, oh yeah, you gotta hard work, and people say you gotta work smart. No, he's like, no, you gotta work hard. No, but it's how he got where he is now. It's how he becomes successful. But so my message is this: to the degree you should listen to your parents when you were a kid, and you should obey them, but not to the degree that it put your own need, your own wants. So my message is this: when you grow up, you're you're there, and your parents help guide you and feed you and stuff like that. Yeah, you should be grateful, and you should be nice to people. That's what you should do. You should be a kind-hearted person. That's my message. It's not trying to push this thing, but it's trying to gear you to be more flexible, to be more fluent or open. Because I think it is the right thing to do to be kind to people, but to be able to do what you need to do to be able to inspire people. There's nothing wrong with that. But when it comes to adults who don't you see it when you become adult? See, I think that when you become adult, you get to choose your own path. Because when you let societies, teachers, peers, or parents push you to being something you don't want to do, or go to toward because someone say you should do their dream for them, then you will be unhappy. That's what I'm trying to say. I'm not trying to say that you should become rude, and no, that's the opposite of my message. My message is don't be rude to people. A lot of people who are rude and nasty, I don't like that. I don't like people with attitude. I'm not talking about attitude of the mind. I'm talking about attitude like you didn't even do anything wrong and they just give you attitude and be rude to you. You don't want to be that. You want to be a kind-hearted person, but also know and stand your ground and become a person of character. Become and you gotta believe in what you do. You gotta believe in what you stand for. And so people can't push you around, because when you let society, teachers, superiors, or parents push you around, you don't know who you are. You're just going what everybody else say to do. That's why so many people who will become adult, when they have midlife crisis, they hate themselves because they work hard for someone else and please them. Look, I understand that, parents, whatever. My message is this: be kind to people, but also be kind to yourself and do your dream. I mean, we don't have so many time left until we waste it all. My message is this: you should not conform, but you should be more open-minded. I understand that, I'm not, I never want to bash a lot of people. No, it's like, I believe that culture are beautiful, right? Culture and history are beautiful. Like, the reason why I like Asian culture and Asian history, because it's beautiful. Like Japan, because they have samurai. But when people try to make you conform, that's not okay, or force you to do something that you don't want to. Your integrity, or push you uh, push you where you're not who you want to be anymore. You're not you. So my message is be you and stand. And you got to believe in what you stand for. You know, And no matter what people say or do, you got to believe that in your heart, even if they try to push you to force you into doing something that of their dream. That's why a lot of Asian parents are selfish. A lot of parents are selfish, because they force their kids to do their dream for them. And my message is this: it's great that you do that to your kids, but that's selfish because you're not thinking about them. You say you care about them, but if you really care about them, you should be able to think about what their wants are, what their needs are, and how you should treat them. Because sooner or later, if you do that, they're gonna hate you or regret it for the rest of their life. If they can't become adult, they're just gonna bash on you, be like, this my mom did this and that, and I can't believe she make me do that. Would you want to be the parents who led their kids to do to grow up to become who they wanted to be, and then you can be much more happier because they will help you along the way, like they're there. But if you sufferly push your dreams onto them because you didn't achieve it, no, because you didn't make it happen, doesn't mean that you should that your kid is your kid, right? I'm not here to tell you how to raise it. But when you tell your kid to do something that they don't want, they're gonna regret it for the rest of their life. I don't want them. I don't want the regret for either for you or for your kids. So that's what my message is. Be flexible with these things. I just don't like society how they think, like, people. The reason why I like this is because people push me into something I don't want to be, like going to school. People say in order to become successful, you need to go to college. Why? Now people start saying you're a loser and stuff. You need a degree. Why you need a degree? Why? Because you say so? No. I can. There are many tons of examples who are successful without a degree. Bill Gates, um, Steve Jobs, all the great people, Oprah Winfrey, all those successful people that you hear all the time. Michael Dell, I think Michael Dell. You know, be open-minded. All right. So that's all I got. My rant is done. Have a good day today and enjoy your day. uh, uh, yeah. So That's pretty much it. Thank you for watching. Thank you so much. Have an amazing day today. And subscribe to my channel, like my video, and I'll see you next time. Bye bye.